welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arkansas Razorbacks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Commodores will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Razorbacks offense will be first on the attack. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
That's caught. It's Brown. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. What a disappointment. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Using his feet to buy time. Can't get him to the ground. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker. The Commodores will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Elliott. Here's a heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, long. He's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give out of the gun. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. Jackson will throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Platt. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Razorbacks look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Brings up 2nd down.
Leaves it with the running back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Razorbacks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Now they'll run the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This offense better start finding a way to cap off these drives with points. We haven't seen that now in the last 2 drives. Last one, they were moving the ball pretty nicely, came away with nothing. This drive, it's looking to be more of the same. And normally when you give up sacks, especially on 3rd down, that's what's going to happen.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the pressure. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And this one splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he's going to try to return this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a... Oh, it's a fumble! And this fumble bounces out of bounds. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Elliott. Grab near the marker, it's Fitzgerald. Gets Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Commodores want to pick up the tempo.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. To the air on second down. Here comes the heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man downfield. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Snagged in the middle, it's Coleman. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Van. Great pickup on the defensive front. Three-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that's going to give us a tie ball game here in the first.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Anthony. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Handoff to the single back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Jackson gonna throw it. He tried to set up the screen, and he's lucky to get that one back. It'll be third down. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. Takes it on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Barry. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Barry.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Fires to the tight end. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Barry. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Ball's at the 26. It's third and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Wide open downfield. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Commodores have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
On to attempt the try. And they knock through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Alabama. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig sweep.
Jackson will throw. Got him downfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Pratt. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Motion from the back. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Safe completion on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Now, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Elliott. Pocket breaking down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. These two teams feeling each other out a bit, down 10-3 as they open this drive. He'll get rid of it. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They go to the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? Jackson gonna throw it. He's got the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. That is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And you got to wonder about the confidence of this kid. It's been up and down, 1 for 4 now in this game kicking after that miss.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Under fire. A strike downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught over the middle, it's Coleman. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the 1st down marker. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've been able to move the ball, but the kicker has let them down. They've had missed field goals, and you wonder now if you get it. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. Jackson will throw. He's going to fire deep. Snags it down the right side. Off and running. Touchdown, Arkansas. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Using his legs, it's Newberry. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They feed him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Barry. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Quick pass on the fly motion. Makes one man miss. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Elliott. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. That they did their part, score, your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Brown. And it's a 1st down, they'll mark it at the 44. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Elliott. He's got him in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. And the Commodores will send out the punt unit. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Right on the money. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Razorbacks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Catch in the middle, it's Barry. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the 1st half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Elliott. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Commodores send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Platt. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Kent State is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Josh Cribbs should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 11 to UMass. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. The sure hands, it's Brown. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Barry. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They'll leave it with him. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Off the play fake. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. The Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Fitzgerald. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Now on the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Newberry. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To the air, it's Elliott. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they're not on the same page there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Never a doubt. That brings them to within 1.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Coleman. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Elliott. He's got it. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Looking for space, it's Roberts. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. They'll run it from the gun. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
19, Arkansas, 17.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. At the 40, there he goes. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Pressure coming. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. With the catch, it's Brown. And they're able to get him on the ground. The Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Jackson will throw. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Barry. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And the Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds the tight end.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. The Razorbacks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Jackson gonna throw it. He's gonna let it go. Pulls it in on the right. Open spaces. Touchdown, Arkansas. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Utah is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Alex Smith, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 10 to BYU. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Barry. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Commodores decide to punt it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Jackson will throw. He'll pull it down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got the back over the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his man. It's Anthony. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's hear another hog call and send it back to the guys in Razorback Stadium.
And the Razorbacks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To throw, it's Elliott. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Third down play from the gun. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The Commodores will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Corrals it at the 45. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Punt is in the air. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. The give on the option. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the tailback. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. There he goes. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Second down coming up.
Brings up second down.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. The give to the back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
Second down.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And that ball is live in the backfield. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
So here comes the field goal unit again, and this phase of the game has been an absolute disaster. Right down the boulevard, it's good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Off play action. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Catch in the middle, it's Barry. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. They boot it away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Give to the running back. Turning it on. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Now from inside the red zone. Gets it to him on the screen. Makes a man miss. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. And the Razorbacks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Duke is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 14 to North Carolina. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Commodores can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coleman. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The play action fake. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down. And the Commodores are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Elliott. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Commodores line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. He's open on the right. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. Off the play fake on 1st down. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Doors. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Leaves it with the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Jackson will throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. From the shotgun, the inside give. Breaks into the open. They believe in this running game, and they take it all the way down to the 25 before he goes out of bounds. The Commodores want to crank the tempo. They'll ride the hot hand. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. Dropping back, it's Elliott. He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Throws to the wideout. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This one's complete. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got him. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. The Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Can't quite across the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Both of these teams working over this scoreboard so far, Jesse.
And I think for the offense on the field now, they can't worry about the other offense. Obviously, they've both been having success. You just got to focus on yourself, keep executing, because you've been lighting up the scoreboard.
And defensively, heck, you might as well be aggressive. All you got to do is get one turnover, get the ball back to your offense, because your offense has been great all day long.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Elliott. Good timing on the quick out. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On the option. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Punt is on its way. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. These two offenses have been locked in and going back and forth, David.
Been absolutely cooking. I mean, both offenses doing what they want. Now trying to continue this, Jesse, down the stretch, stay on fire.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure on this offense right now because of the way the other one's playing, so you can't falter. You can't have your service broken. You've got to stay aggressive.
Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He'll sneak it. Got enough for the first.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got an open man. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy's quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there, you know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And his first throw here is incomplete. So here comes the field goal unit again, and we know how that's gone today. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
This has been an absolute nightmare from a special team standpoint. That is now their 4th missed field goal. They have literally left 12 points on the board. This head coach can't believe what's going on right now. If they lose this game, this is what they're going to point to.
And the Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Pocket breaking down. Slithers into space.
Now, on the third play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open.
Oh, he's got some space. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
By the receiver. Gain of 25 on the play. That's a 1st down for the offense.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
The Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Elliott. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he'll be brought down. And the Commodores really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. He'll pull it on the read. Finds some fresh air. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got it in the middle, it's Anthony. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Single back formation, and they give it to it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Might as well stick with him. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Power football with the run. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Roberts. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Elliott. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
The Commodores will punt this one away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They'll try the run. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. A little screen to the running back. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Punt is in the air on 4th down. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. Gets it across the 10, a pickup of 5, and out of trouble to the 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the back. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. And the Commodores come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
The Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Under fire. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. Makes the grab close to the logo. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Shoots it to the left and wings it incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Makes the grab. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. A strike downfield. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. That touchdown grab the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got his man! And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. All kinds of time in the pocket. Down the middle it goes. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Elliott. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Great job by the pass rush up front. 3rd and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job hitting their ears back and getting home.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Tight end now in motion. On 4th down, going to the air. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the grab on the big throw. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Commodores want to move quickly. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Barry. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front, how good their pass rush has been.
Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll run the counter. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it along the sideline. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's a heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
And the Commodores are in the hurry-up. Off play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They get to him as he throws. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got to feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. There he goes! Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw